Good afternoon, Mr. Darrell Bell. Miguel Wallace, my moderator. Thank you for being here, as usual. Oh, it's been an interesting week, folks. Interesting. Or should I say, last past 2 months? Yes, before I get started, I want to send out all my well wishes to Miss 2300 Jackson. You guys know that she's in the hospital. She had a accident with a vehicle, and right now she's recovering. And Jackson 2300, if you listen to this, even on a replay, dear, my well wishes to you, to Miss Alfreda Gross. You're recovering pretty well, my dear. I see that beautiful smile on your face when you come in every time on YouTube. And thank you for being here. Uh, I don't know, people. I've been incognito for a while. I come up to some people's platform and say hello when I feel like doing it, but I've been on a purge sort of for myself, and to purge means, you remove something. I'm removing a lot of things out of my life, but I'm doing it legally too. I'm gonna do things legally. I'm purging uh, with a group of undesirable people. So I can't say much about it, but what I can say, try to teach you guys, is that you do have rights, you do have laws, you do have ways of getting out there and doing things for yourself when you feel like you've been wrong, or people have tried to misuse you. Doxing, folks, is doxing. They talk about doxing all the goddamn time. Uh, is it legal? Yeah, it's legal to a certain degree, but in federal law in the United States, doxing is not currently legal at the federal level. So let's just talk about going to the federal laws and aspects of it. Uh, there's a lot of things that people don't know, even with marijuana. It's legalized during the states. Yeah, state laws and all that. But federally, they can arrest your ass for marijuana federally if they wanted to. But let's face it, the government they're out for everything. They're out for their money. They're out for their cut and everything. So they're not going to really make a big deal out of it. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to make a big deal out of it. Uh, but when it comes to doxing a person federally, you can go after a person, you know. Uh, but you have to go through the legal channels in order to make sure that things are on the up and up, and that you can do things. There's certain things you can do with that federally, like going to the ACLU, going to places where you feel like your liberties have been violated and all this good stuff. I've been going through it for the past 2.5 months. And let me tell you, it is a process and it does cost money. But let's just put it this way: the money I've saved, hey, from doing what I was doing, I'm able to get on here and do things more readily now and talk about things more, and let people know that you do have a recourse when somebody comes up on YouTube, try to shame you, try to get you off your game, just because you're not doing what they want you to do or saying what you want them to say, and they dox you and try to shame you off it. There are recourses for it. First of all, like I said, you have to go to your local police department and you make a file and you make a report of that. Then after that, you get you an attorney, people. I don't care what you say or how you do it. Go out and get you an attorney, because they do have the means and ways of getting out there with you and checking into things. Also, don't be afraid to tell the truth about what you were doing and how it came about and what was said out here on these streets to you. And what you said also, I had to turn in my phone, my tablet with all my information and everything I've done on there before and what I've said. And they even have copies of my YouTube channel, which is another thing. Don't think that the federal government can't get information that they want from you. I don't care. We can hide. We can use different names. We can go about just trying to run away. Uh, the Fed can find us. The feds can find us, and they can do a lot of things. There are laws on the books now that are coming up because federal people are being doxxed. You have policemen, firemen, and all those type of people being doxxed. So, what I want to try to get across to people on YouTube, especially those that want to come up here and try to make fun of people, especially those that, you know, don't think they don't have a recourse. You have a recourse out there. Doxing, it's not illegal as they say, but it's against the law federally. And you can go after people that are doxing here on YouTube. Okay, you can go after them. You can sue. You can bring about what they call a tort, which is a legal type of civil suit against the person who doxed you. And then, when you bring that lawsuit against the doctors, you can claim your claim should be financially compensated for the doxing and what's done to you. Okay. Um, I hear a lot of things people are saying on YouTube to one another, and it, it it's really getting to be, are we doing it for the love of money? Are we doing it for the clicks and views? Or are we doing it because we're spiteful or hateful, or we just hate people just that much? I'm beginning to think that it's a combination of all three. Yeah, YouTube pays you, but it pays you pittance. YouTube allows you to get up here and voice your nastiest, dirtiest, filthiest, grimiest things you can say about a person. And hopefully that'll get your clicks and views, which brings up your monetization and all this. But there comes a time, and I wanna say that yeah, I've done it, but you know what? I haven't done it just as malicious as some people. I haven't conspired with people over the phone. I don't get on the phone and talk with people every day or have people call me. Oh, by the way, I did get a private number call, and they left a derogatory statement. Just be cautious, people. Like I said, the federal government can find out anything. They can hack my phone. They hack my phone, and they tell me where the phone call come from. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to let the federal government deal with them, because across the board, there are such things as terroristic threats too. I didn't know that, but there's a lot that I've learned since I, filed my lawsuit. And let me tell you, sometimes uh, it doesn't take too much for other people to get in on it too, and to make their presence known. Now, what I plan on doing in the future, I will be doing a couple of things with my local TV station, investigative reporting. I can talk about that. I'll be doing a couple of things with them. Uh, am I going to be sitting in front? I'll be sitting in front of the city council, voicing my opinion about certain things going on within the area. Uh, I'm going to also be writing letters to congressmen and other people that can hurry up and get these laws. Yeah, it's an election year, we know, but now is the time to write your constituents and let them know how you feel about things, far as the Freedom of Information Act, which is part of that, why people are getting doxxed. Uh, the meaning of what does it mean to have freedom of speech? Because pretty soon that's going to be limited to what we do or say, and also being able to talk about the things that go on YouTube. You know, I've seen a lot of women, and I'm just going to say it, a lot of women on here. You ladies been cutting each other down. I listened to S. Hutchinson the other day, and she's right. Uh, y'all need to quit it. Y'all need to quit bashing each other on here on these streets. There's other people out there listening to us. How do you think I got caught up in such a rigmarole because other people listening and they wanted me to change the way I dealt with people on here, and I didn't do it. So what was said and what was done to me, hey, I'll take it in stride, but I know I have recourse behind it, and I'm going to do everything in my power to get the satisfaction and without exposing things or saying things derogatory to people that was done to me. There's also the conspiracy theory. You know, there's also aiding and abetting things and all sorts of laws and stuff that are going into effect right now that we don't think about every day when we're on these YouTube streets and channels. And I've learned as an older gentleman, there's a lot of things that we can be protected from. There's a lot of things that I should have done to protect myself. Investigation is one of them. Investigation is one of them. So I just came on here to say purging. Are we purging on YouTube? I don't know, because are removing someone off of YouTube, or try to removing someone off of YouTube just so that you can have the airwaves all to yourself, or send somebody there, give somebody your ideas and stuff. That's not right either. YouTube has, hey, they have guidelines. People pay attention to folks when they say that YouTube has guidelines about these things, about going on uh, people's platforms and doing things and saying certain things. That person that owns that platform can also get into trouble. There's going to be some platforms that are going to disappear here within I would say in the next 5 or 6 months, the way things are going. Uh, Talking to people that I know that's in the internet business, or people that have came up here and post this stuff up, things are going to be different within 4 or 5 months. Right now, Google is being sued. YouTube is also being sued, not by us, but by the federal government, federal regulators. They're going to regulate YouTube, regulating things that are being said. And let me tell you this, just because you have advertisements on your channel or your platform doesn't mean you're getting paid for that. Doesn't mean at all. The company is getting paid for it. That's all I'm saying. Let's have sense enough to know. I could put up here all the content I want to, and YouTube can put up all the advertisement they want to. I don't have to approve of it. They can do it because they're getting paid. They don't have to pay me. I remember a long time ago when this stuff first started out, people were talking about how YouTube was paying us for repentance and all this stuff. Well, if they're paying us for repentance and we know they taking out what 45% now, why do we still get on here and act a fool with each other? Why do we sit on here and curse out each other? Why do we sit on here and make derogatory remarks about men, women, children? and all this stuff as a, and I'm going to put it as a black society. There's white people out there that listen. There's foreign people out there that listen to us on YouTube. Like I was told a long time ago, YouTube does travel, and I know what they mean when they say it travels, but does it have to be negative traveling all the time? Well, maybe that's what we like. Maybe we like it when somebody tries to get up here and ruin a person or says things to make other people bring up stories and falsehoods about them. That's another thing. You know, tell the truth and shame the devil. You know, but the devil is always busy. So no matter how hard you may tell the truth, there are those that want to believe the devil even more. So I'll leave it at that on that point and that part. Because, like I said before, you guys, doxing is a federal offense. You may not think it, you may not think about it, you may not even you talk about it, okay? But there is a section, Section 119, provides rules for excluding when you dox a person, uh, in Internal Revenue Code Section 119 tax notes. That's another thing. There's a lot that we need to be looking up and looking at, you know, when it comes to how you dox a person or what you say to a person or what you do to a person here on these YouTube streets. I'm not going to try to get into it professionally or anything like that, but just here recently, the state of Illinois has made it possible to sue people for doxing attacks. So think about that one. Uh, January 6th, a defendant who allegedly sent anti-Semitic threats to a federal agent, they doxing him, he got arrested. You know, there's some things that are going on in YouTube right now that they're paying attention to us. They're watching us. Trust me, they're watching. Uh, Hello, Jean. How you doing, dear? Glad to see you. I was just reiterating about the doxing and the purging and listening to people here on YouTube within the last 2.5 months. And like I said, my attorneys told me to keep my mouth shut about certain things, but I could get on here and talk about, the way we're being treated in society, the way women are treating other women, the way life is going in general. I heard somebody talk about their health. I want to say to you, take care of yourself. Listen to what your doctor says. Let's be cognizant of things that go on within our bodies. If you don't feel a certain way, don't be afraid to get it checked out. Don't be afraid to tell your doctor, how you're feeling. Even if you're in a depressed stage, don't be afraid or ashamed to tell him or her how you feel as an adult. Uh, your children, pay close attention to them. The weather is changing. You have children with allergies and stuff. Pay attention. Let's not uh, let's not forget. A healthy body brings out the best in you. And I'm so thankful to God and grateful that once again I don't need the oxygen anymore. I've started my own regimen with my doctor, taking certain vitamins and getting out, doing certain things and eating right too. That's another thing, eating right. That has helped me, guided me along the way. Now, I'm not saying that I want to have to take medicine all the rest of my life. The Xarelto I will have to because of the blood clots. And that's another thing, people. Very mindful of yourself. If you have an ache or a pain in your leg and it moves up, it never fails. I get a phone call, somebody tries to call. I don't know who that is. I'm going to decline it because right now I'm doing a live and it never fails on the phone. But next month, I will be going to a different measure of coming up. I will be dropping links. I will have me a computer. I'll have a new computer so where I could, excuse me, drop the links, put up a banner because I know another thing. That's another thing I'm going to be talking about, the trolls, people that come in under different names and try to disrupt your stream or try to do things to you that make you feel, inadequate, or they say things in the chat. I will be talking about that, but like I said, I will have a banner up. I'll be able to see you before you get up here. I'll be able to do things and say things to you before you even get up on the stage. Turn your camera on. Let me see, and all this stuff. But I will not be blocking people, folks. Excuse me. That's one thing I will try not to do. If you are a content creator and you have the decency to come up here, decency and talk, to have conversations, we'll do that. But if it gets out of hand, uh, I don't know. Blocking is not one way of that. I don't feel that you should block anybody, but I tell you what, would I let Satan through the door if I knew he was standing outside? No, I don't think I know I wouldn't. So I'll give you one chance only. When you come up here, you speak decent. If you get out of hand, I'll just tell you one time, hey, could you please cool it, chill it out? And if not, then you'll get blocked. Okay. I've learned in life that you keep your friends closer and your enemies closer. And a lot of people don't like that saying or like them words, but it proves to be, it works out for me a lot. Like I said, things have changed. My attitude toward people have changed. Do I still love people? Yes, I love them. Do I want to help them? Yes, I want to help them in the right way. I don't want to be up here cussing you out, calling you a bunch of B's and H's and all this stuff. But it seems though we can't get along with each other without doing that. I don't know. I Even the best of the best that I've seen on here have started cursing and we're calling each other names and all this stuff. But like I said, it's life. Hello, Dobie. How you doing, dear? Glad to see you here. I'm not popping names and stuff up there, but I see you guys in the chat. And that's another thing, that back chat bull crap. I'm not going to be doing that with you guys. I mean, you guys can do it to yourselves, but I'm not going to be doing back chats. I've never have taken phone calls or never given out phone calls. Uh, and I don't plan on doing it. What I plan on doing is just being a straight up talker. Let you guys come up here and get your things off your chest within reason, the decent way. But I don't want my channel to become one of chaos and confusion. When we're talking about health matters, let's talk about health matters. When we're talking about relationship matters, we'll talk about relationship matters. Uh, I want to say I've been listening to a lot of people here lately, and there's a lot of people that I won't let up on my platform. Even if they come up, I will not let you up there because I know you're going to be disruptive and I know you're going to make it about yourself. And I'm tired of making YouTube about myself and anybody else's self. I wanted to make it for all of us. things that we can come together and talk about, things that we can sit up and say, hey, we need to change, you know. But like I said, I'm purging out today. I'm going to cleanse myself of all the unholiness that's been going on with me within the past month and a half. I feel good about where I'm at right now, health wise, also. But I'm going to purge myself out because I don't know how long I'm going to be here, folks. Let's face it, we none of us know how long we're going to be here. And until I'm able to give you an idea of how life should be or what things should be, I think of Martin Luther King's birthday, and I listened that day, and I don't know how many people that actually dedicated something to Martin. There was a lot of chaos and strangeness going on. Like I said, the devil is in control of the world. And I just came up here to rant and rave just like everybody else. But I want to let people know that we do have remedies. We do have ways of getting back at people that do you wrong here on these platforms without you coming up, cussing them out, and saying things. The state has their laws, but the federal government overrides the state. That's all I'm saying. So let's be mindful. Yes, YouTube has become very dark, Gene. I'll agree with you on that. I just happened to look down and see your statement. It's become very dark, but there's going to be changes. Trust me, people, there are going to be changes. Like I said before, people know it, their channels are going to be gone. There's going to be certain content that's going to be erased from it. And it's because people are getting tired. People are rallying, they're writing their congressmen, they're showing things that are happening to people here on this internet. When a child or even adult commits that S word, they do that from what they hear on these so-called streets out here, these airwaves and stuff. People are paying attention to that, and people are going to rally around it. Big business, as it's yeah, it's a big business, but when it starts affecting even the way the country even acts, uh, these new AIs and all this stuff, we're going to have to learn to pay attention. We're going to have to learn to get out of our box, as they so say, because there's a world out there. We have to look outside the world. And a lot of people that are outside the world looking in on us, they want to create havoc. They want to start havoc. You know, let's be cognizant of what's going on here in the world, people. There's there's more to life than YouTube. When I say that, I mean there's the news. You can say you can't trust the news, but you still listen to shit for like with P. Diddy. We listening to Cat Williams, that's another story that I'm gonna hit up on. Cat Williams is telling the truth about things in Hollywood that's been going on for years and years and years. You know, uh, when we idolize and worship people here on these TV shows and all this stuff, man is not an idol. Man worships no man. And like I said before, just look at the way the world is now. And a lot of people have to think back when it was this cold, when the world was this honest with each other, you know. I don't know. Like I said, people, I will be coming back on later when I get my new computer. I get the StreamYard up. I'll be able to use my banner and be in a feel like I'm in a safe environment somewhere where I can bring people up without them pouring bombing and or wanting to just false flag. That's another thing we're doing to each other here. We're false flagging for no reason at all. Yes, Gene, it is very dark. So, with that being said, I want to thank you guys for coming in, listening. Thank you for the few thumbs up I got. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because without you guys here, I wouldn't have a voice. You know, without you guys supporting me, I never would have been able to get back on here. I never would be fighting for myself if I didn't think I was doing good for someone somewhere, you know. And whatever you do in life, people, be sure to reach out and touch someone in a positive note, in a positive way. Listen to them. Hey, Uncle Claude. Uncle Claude, I was going to come get you earlier this week, but I kind of figured that you you wasn't in the mood for it. And I was disappointed in them too, Uncle Claude. I was very disappointed. But like we said before, on any given Sunday, yep, on any given Sunday, well, it wasn't a Sunday, but yeah, them Steelers. There's always next year. There's always next year. And see, those are the kind of things I'm going to be bringing up and talking about. Us having fun on YouTube. Yeah. But like I'm saying, people, doxing is no fun. Doxing is against the law, and sooner or later the federal government is going to step in and it ain't going to be pretty. It won't be pretty. So I'm going to try my best to get people to start educating yourself on the rules and regulations that are going to be changing when it comes to the internet because you got AIs coming out. You got all this bull crap where people can do things, voice emulating and all this stuff. Yes, please check and keep note of things that are going on, especially in the entertainment business, far as YouTube goes, far as rules and regulations. And I'm not going to get in there and talk about stocks, bitcoins, or none of that kind of bull crap because let's face it, people. That's a thin line to be talking about. That's a thin line to be talking about. Well, we got football again this weekend, Uncle Claude. I can't wait for you to give me your predictions and I'll give you mine. But right now, the way I'm looking at it, it's a toss up. Anybody could win it on any given day. And I just want to say, I just want to say, yeah, yeah, that's true. Unfortunate, the world is at the hands of the wicked. And those of us that try to be righteous with it and try to tell the truth about certain things, they will take your truth and stretch it and make it into a lie, you know. So, like I said, it's not going to matter because, like I said, I'm taking mine to court. I've been took it to court the day it came out. When all this bull crap came out, I got me an attorney and I'm letting them take care of the recourses. And like I said, it's the win. I didn't know it had to become federal because of things that were said by this person that they don't even live here in the country. So that's why it went federal. I'll put it that way. That's the only thing I can say about it. When you're in another country and you're slamming a U.S. citizen and another U.S. citizen is helping you do this, then there's a conspiracy to that aspects of that too. You know, I never done anything to this person like that to harm or say anything negative toward them, but it's a lot. It's a lot. But anyway, getting back to the YouTube people on here that I converse with and have fun with. I just want to say thank you all for supporting me. You've been supporting me on both platforms. This one I'm gonna try to grow steady and slow and steady, but I'm not going to get out there and use it as a battering tool. My other channel platform, you're welcome all to come to their music. I'll play it as long as I'm not struck or anything. I'll be there to try to make people's lives a little bit better. I don't know, Gene. Oh, Gene, you don't have a stick here? Okay, I'm gonna give you a stick, dear. Your stick should have been gone nowhere. I didn't put his stick. You have a stick on my music platform, I'm quite sure. I think. Let me go in and check here. I will make you a moderator on this channel too. You will be my moderator on this channel too. But I like I said, I've been doing stuff here lately, and I will get you back up there. No, I will get you back on there. I will get you back on as my moderator. Yes, prayers to everybody. We all need that prayer. Yeah, yeah, 4-2 on the picks. Yeah, but the main picks we should have won, Uncle Claude. 4-2, that's 50%. I see what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But I don't know. Gene, I will get you. I'll get you situated, Gene. I will definitely get you in there and get you situated. Okay, hon. Uncle Claude, uh, if you want to, are you gonna? I hate asking this. Are you gonna come live anytime soon? Yes, she is one of the best mods in the game, and I don't know why I haven't gotten her. I thought I had her up here as a moderator. Okay, I tell you what. I tell you what. There you go, Gene. There you go, hon. Now, I there you go. But like I was saying before, Uncle Clark, are you gonna go live anytime soon, and we'll discuss this? Because like I said, I would bring people up on StreamYard, but I've been I'm kind of weary about this until I get my equipment in so I can have my banner up and everything. Yes, she is. Oh, 50%. He's better than that. Well, well, okay, but still, uh, I wanna really hear your assessments on on that game with Pittsburgh, and we already know about Dallas, so there's no sense in even talking about that. I just want to know the assessment on Pittsburgh from you, and what do you think are they going to go from here this year? Or what off season? What are they going to do? That's all. Oh, there you go, Gene. You right. Prayers for all of us. Well, I got this up in here. Yeah, I see Uncle Claude. Yeah, I got it. I got it, Uncle Claude. I can get back up here and post things up here like I used to. And my moderator, Ligale, baby, thank you for always posting up my channel and being there for me. You know, I can't say anything more than what the way I feel in my heart. Miguel is a beautiful person, y'all. She's always been great here on my platform, either this one or the music, especially my music channel. Greeting everybody in here and making everybody seem welcome. Either later tonight or tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, hey, great, great. Getting the floors fixed in the living room. I understand what you're saying. I need to really start back to painting again, but right now it's so cold. I I I really don't feel like doing any painting right now. I'll probably finish up at the end of the month, like your Uncle Claude. But yeah, I've been painting. I got 3 rooms done, and only got one more left, and that's my bedroom. And I got so much stuff I got to move out. But I do have a young lady coming over, and she's going to put in the, as we say, the woman's touch in her home. In my living room, I'm gonna let her decorate it, do the decor. Oh, Jane, I'll get back to the old school music, dear. I'm going to get back to it. I'm going to get back to it. Like I said, I've had a lot to do with these past 3 months, 2.5, 3 months. There's a lot of things I found out too, like I said, about YouTube and people on YouTube and how we can get, as you say, get our revenge without being so vengeful. And once they get out there and get known. When it gets known, they'll tell it on themselves. They'll tell it on themselves. Yeah, I will be doing your music. I will getting back doing your music. I'll probably get a couple of uh, people will jump up there and try to say I copyrighted their stuff and stuff like that. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Uh, Once again, folks, purging, just felt like talking to a group, like you said. And it doesn't matter if I have 5, 10, 20, or 200. It doesn't matter. I appreciate being able to get up here and try to give you guys or say to you guys what you want to hear and what you need to hear. Uh, Certain content creators, I'm going to be shouting them out. YouTube cameras, YouTube Uncle Claude. Let's not forget to go over there once in a while, you guys, and say hello to Jackson 2300 because right now she's in, she's in the hospital, and I've been in touch with her, and I want to say, you hurry up and get well, darling. The world misses you out here with your dancing and your little short skits, and I miss taking the L train rides with you back and from to and places. Also, Lady Nika, wherever you at, I know you're probably getting ready for your next event. Uh, you, I applaud you on changing what you said you're about to change. Mr. James Caldwell, Duchess Kelly Love, you guys, I still listen to you, and I'll be there every once in a while. Jay Dunn, you're always in my thoughts and prayers, dear. As close as you can be. Yeah, I hope she does feel a lot better. Uh, to all you ladies out there, the Miss O, I want to let you know I listen to you, dear. I'm still hanging around. I'm in the bushes, as they say. I listen to you too. You know, we're going to talk about colorism. We're going to talk about the things that make one feel that I don't know in this day and age. Yeah, we still need to talk about it because it's something that has affected us throughout our courses of living, even my 74 years of living. And I know I'm way older than you guys sitting up here talking about it, but it's been around that long. It's been around that long. Socially, What can we do with it? What can we do about it? I think the biggest thing that comes out of that is respect. If I can respect you for being who you are, why can't you respect me for being who I am? And even the color of the color of my skin. It's not that, it's the content of my character that you should be judging, not the color based on what color I am. But like I said, it, it's not my fault that we still have a tendency to run around here and talk about dark skin versus light skin when we're all of one skin. But if we cut, we're all going to bleed the same. Yeah, we might have different blood types, but there are some people out there that are O negative and they can donate to anybody. Think about that one. Think about that one. The aliens in Miami. Gee, I'm trying. What? Oh, I on the, if it's on, I'm gonna go look for it. If it's a news content that you were talking about, aliens in Miami. Well, let's face it, they've always had aliens. There's Area 57. You know, Area 51. I mean, there's always been aliens in the world. Do I believe in them? I'm not gonna say I don't believe in them, but we have some other there's some other galactic stuff going on. If I can believe in God, I can believe in aliens because if he made this world and this world is like, oh my goodness, I don't know. It went viral. Okay, let me go in here because I'm going to I'm going to check it out and I'll be honest with you. No, I haven't heard about the aliens in Miami. I'm gonna go check it out, and I will be back later on tonight. If it's really interesting, I'll play some alien music. I don't know. I don't know, dear. I'm gonna check it out. I will check it out. I will check it out. Be honest with you. All things are possible if you believe. All things are possible. You know, just like this weather right now. Whoever would have thought that it would be this cold all over the country? You know, uh, and there's a lot of things though what we have to be careful with when we look at it on the news too. Allegedly, yeah, allegedly. uh, well, I'm going to check it out, and if I get a chance to, I'll be back. I'll be up on the YouTube streets once again, folks, dropping in chats and talking with you guys and giving my serious opinion on things. Now, if when I get there, don't ask me for any legal what my legal ramifications are because I'm not Jay Dunn. I'm not going to sit up here and talk about my legal business. We can talk about anything else but legal business. Yeah, it's 26 degrees there in Michigan. It's we're at like 20, let me see, 23. Yeah, we're 23 degrees here, it says, but that was earlier here down here where I'm living at in Missouri. Uh yeah, this weather is really crazy. It is really nuts. Uh, Places that have never really been cold are getting cold. It's snowing in places that it hasn't snowed in a while or never has snowed. Ah, it's a lot of things going on. It's a lot of things going on. Maybe we need to wake up and uh, do a little bit more prayer, as they say. That's all I'm going to say. Do a little bit more prayer. A little bit more prayer. It'll be all right. It'll be all right. Okay, with that being said, I done got hungry. I'm gonna go in here and fix me something to eat. I'll fix me a grilled cheese sandwich or something. And I will check into that story later on, dear Jane. And you have your wrench again. So I will talk to you guys later. Have fun on these YouTube streets, and let's be very cognizant of what we say at times or how we say it. Okay. Bye bye, Uncle Claude. I will see you later.